Namaste, everyone. Thanks for joining me I'm not on my bike. I already was on my bike, but I ended up talking to Josh the whole time. So this is sort of the non-biking Buddha podcast. And, a little bit about that, calling it the biking Buddha. We're all Buddhas and none of us are Buddhas. It's just a name. It's not me actually thinking I'm a Buddha. Play on words, but also the realization that, we're all Buddha. We're all here to explore, be our own scientists, learn about the inner workings of our mind, our body, our speech, and hopefully connect with the different ways that we can bring in inner peace and inner strength and inner courage. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming at some point during this video, my dog will make some sound and walk around. Who knows? My cat might try to attack the camera. Who knows? I'm just coming off of the women's retreat. It ended yesterday morning. It was very fulfilling and magical, and I am beyond grateful to have been in everyone's presence. There was 15 of us in the house. We worked through many, many things together. We really, really opened our hearts, and we took a pretty deep dive in an opening to that and the willingness of everyone to express themselves and to be vulnerable and to touch the place within themselves that is speaking to them and bring that to life. And what does it mean to walk that path? So grateful. I'm already looking at planning the next one and planning a 200-hour yoga teacher training retreat for new and seasoned YTTs. So if you've never been through it, perfect. If you've already been through it, but you want to dive in again, which I've heard from some of you, then you can. It'll be a 5, 6, 7-day retreat where you'll leave there with your certification, and there'll be some prerequisite work that you'll work through. Anyway, this video is today. I want to not even necessarily talk about pranayama or breath work, but I want to work through it with you. This is one component that I brought into the retreat, and I know pranayama is powerful, but then to practice it in a group and to see its benefits and to hear about that again was a good reminder for me to bring it out again, especially, these times might be stressful for you. And I want to provide you with as much footing as possible, foundation, grounding, something that allows you to come back to yourself no matter what it is you're facing, and just to know that you have a place to come to. Joy can be your home, whether it's virtually or literally our studio. I just want you to know that it is as much home as you need it to be, and I'm here for you. So, feel free to reach out via email and share whatever it is you're going through. And if you want to be added to Reiki healing or prayers or whatever things that I have ongoing, my personal practice, I guess I've never really, shared that, but there are ongoing things that I do personally. So I'm opening that up to you if you want to be added to that, or if you're in need of anything, physically, emotionally, energetically, there's a way. There's a way to provide that. So I'm open to being some kind of stepping stone of finding that way. So I'm just going to say that. Pranayama, right? It's breath work. It's a wonderful, pretty easy way to calm the nervous system. So when we calm the nervous system, we have the ability to increase the clarity of mind. When we calm the nervous system, our body is at a certain kind of rest. We're able to focus more. Our body is oxygenated. Like I said, the mind becomes clearer, the body becomes calmer, and our true nature starts to shine through more. We're able to listen to the signals of our body, to the inner promptings, and combine that with asana and with meditation. We develop a certain type of courage to communicate with the people in our lives more effectively, with compassion, but also courage and confidence. I've been thinking on that a lot lately. Like, what do these practices do? Obviously, it's to develop concentration and to develop your relationship with God. And the path there seems to be through listening to your body, your inner promptings, right? Physically. So when it comes to any kind of physical issues, ailments, diseases, stressors. So physically, we listen to the pains and the aches and the weird feelings, and we honor those signals because our body is always speaking to us. So there's that inner prompting. There's emotionally, we move through emotion. We acknowledge the emotion, and then we have the courage to take the steps that we need to continue to help ourselves to feel whole, to remember our wholeness, whatever road that takes, whether it's self-care in many forms, or self-help books, or a therapist, or a doctor, or it should be a combination of these things, which I've said many, many times. And then energetically, right? So it's courage, it's confidence to actually take those steps, not just be thinking of how we want to feel, but not taking the steps. So you have to have the courage to be able to verbalize your needs and be open to how things unfold. Okay, so this practice really helps to do that. All of yoga. But all right, so we're on to pranayama now, because I want to keep this video to a certain length. If you have questions about anything that I just talked about, then again, just send me an email, info@journeyomyoga.com, info@journeyomyoga.com. And I'll either reply with another video that's for everyone, or I'll respond to you individually. So place your hands on your belly and just feel, breathing in and out through the nose, feel the belly expand and empty, right? Not my chest. My chest isn't moving, just the belly. You can probably hear my breath. I'm creating a slight constriction in my throat. So it helps to deepen the breath. It helps to humidify the breath, helps to soothe the nervous system with that sound. It's kind of like an ocean sound. Ujjayi. And you have to realize where your mind is. If you have if you're kind of anxious right now, or you're normally like an anxious person, then a little bit of that sound goes a long way. If you feel like you need energy, the louder the sound that you create, the more energy it will give you. We're moving energy from the toes up the body out, purifying the channel. So meaning that we're releasing qualities that don't serve us, such as in releasing, maybe we become aware of them. We're able to work with whatever it is and realize, you know what, I can let that go. It doesn't serve me anymore. But we move through. We don't just think that we can just instantly let it go, but we do these practices. So it's anger, aversion, judgment, judgment. Can't think of what the other ones are, but that's a lot right there. I know I'll hear from some of you that have done the 300-hour training, and you'll let me know what those are. They're just not coming to me right now. So hands on belly, in and out through the nose. Inhale, belly expands. I know you've done this if you take yoga classes. But then 3-part breath, which oftentimes doesn't get taught traditionally. I won't say correctly, traditionally. So on your inhale, belly expands. Halfway through the inhalation, so you're still inhaling, you draw the navel back toward the spine, and you allow the breath to rise up through the ribs, to the chest, up to the collarbones. And then you hold your breath for as long as you can comfortably. There's no pressure in the face, there's no forcing, and you're able to, you realize when you're ready to exhale, you do it at a point where you're able to control the exhale, and it comes down, chest, ribs, belly, navel draws back toward the spine. And then we release. Inhale, fill the belly. Halfway through, draw the navel back, let the breath rise, ribs, chest. Maybe drop your chin a little bit, not maybe, do drop your chin. You're sitting up tall, hold the breath for as long as you can without straining. When you're ready, you lift the chin slightly and you exhale, control it. Chest, ribs, belly. I'll demonstrate a couple for you. Let me just take a deep breath first. Okay. So give that a try. Yes, you can hear my dog snoring in the background. I'm already 2 breaths like that, and I feel like you can see the difference on my face. Like, it's so calming. So maybe you try doing 11 of those breaths. You can pause the video or rewind to that part so you can hear what I just did. And just practice. Remember, no strain, no strain. Let it feel natural. I know my breaths are relatively deep, so don't try to stay at that pace. Maybe yours are deeper. Maybe yours aren't as deep or as long or whatever. But so you just honor where you are. It doesn't matter, okay? Now, if you want to add to that, you can add what's called the bandhas, where we lock in, because we're cultivating and creating energy here when we do this breath. So the bandhas are locks. We have a root lock, which happens at the perineum. So if you know a Kegel, both men and women can do this. You draw up through the perineum or the pelvic floor. We're sitting up nice and tall. Then you have your navel lock, where you draw the navel back toward the spine, and it even comes up a little bit toward the heart. Then as the breath comes up to the collarbones, you tilt your chin out, down, and pull it back. Chin lock. So on your inhale, when you're holding your breath, that beautiful prana, that life force energy gets to flow through the whole body. And on the exhale, when we lift the chin and we begin to release, we're purifying, like I talked before, those channels in the body. And we're kind of saving some of that life force energy. So we're filling this little vase that we have in the lower part of the body when we do that. So that way our body can utilize that as we move through our day. So we'll do a few of those together. Okay, so let's inhale. Root lock, so we're drawing up. Belly expands, we draw the navel back, continue to inhale. So it's all smooth, we're not pausing. Comes up through the ribs, the chest, we stick the chin out, drop it down, pull it back, we lock. And we hold the breath for as long as you can comfortably. Remember, no strain at all. When you're ready to release, chin lifts first, so release the chin lock. It comes down to the navel. Release the navel lock, release the root lock. Then draw the navel back toward the spine, really releasing the air from the lower lobes of the lungs. Clear out all that dust. And then again, inhale, root lock, draw up, lengthen the spine. Belly expands, draw the navel back. Let it rise. We come to the chin. Stick the chin out, drop it down, pull it back. Hold. When you're ready to release. Lift, chin, navel, root, draw the navel back, release. I'll do 2. Need to take a breath first because I was talking. It's okay too, in between this, if you feel like you need to just take a breath, not doing this practice, like be easy. Don't force anything. It will not feel good. Don't force anything, okay? Honor yourself. Do not do this if you have a hernia or high blood pressure or you're pregnant, okay? Don't do this pranayama. Breathe in and out through your nose regularly. That really helps to calm the nervous system as well. So just honor your body. Again, if you have questions about that, send me an email. Okay, 2 breaths, and then I'm going to let you go here. So we're going to inhale. Again, it's like instant. So if you do that 5, 6, 7, 11 times, you'll feel really good. If you're new to this, don't do more than 10 or 11 at once. Maybe if you start to do it daily, add 1 per day or another one every few days, and don't do more than like 27 after you've been doing it for a while. You don't go overboard with the pranayama. After you feel that shift in your nervous system, then you can just go back to your regular nasal, in and out through the nose, calm, or maybe you go right into meditation. A lot of people feel that when they feel the nervous system shift from parasympathetic, right, fight or flight, even the low level fight or flight, there's a little tension in the body, stress, and then into parasympathetic, where you really feel the relaxation taking hold. Maybe you do a couple more, and then you go into meditation. You sit here for 5 minutes, just breathe in and out through the nose, hands on your belly, where you feel the belly expand on the inhale and empty on the exhale, and drop into gratitude. Feel gratitude in every cell of your body. Even if you feel like you have nothing to be grateful for, see if you can cultivate the feeling in your body. It will begin to reflect externally. These are all practices. Practice makes practice. Practice makes presence. Practice does not make perfect, because we don't know what that is. So if you've stuck with me for this whole video, thank you. If you feel like someone could benefit from this video, please share it wherever you want to share it. Really, my intention is just to help people find any kind of peace and calm in their lives, and from a genuine place. So thank you. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.